Luckily, I knew where to find an expert on aging brains and cannabis. Gary Wenk is professor of psychology and neuroscience at the Ohio State University. How did you get the idea of doing cannabis research?
My research is in rats.
Yeah.
And my research for the past 30 years has been focused on the aging brain. What makes it age? What I'm trying to do is figure out how do we reverse that, or how do we slow it down? All right, that would be the key. Most people would be happy just to slow it down a little bit.
This is a young rat. He's a Fisher 344, and he should have a normal memory.
One of the biggest changes that wasn't really appreciated until probably 15 years ago was that as you get older, inflammation develops in the brain, and the principal properties of marijuana were sort of revealed over time as well. And it turns out that marijuana is a very effective anti-inflammatory. So we've been looking for drugs that are anti-inflammatories that get across the blood-brain barrier. And everything I've tested has worked very well in young brains, but nothing was ever effective in an old rat.
When we test old rats, they have a really bad memory. And the way we test that is in the Morris water maze, based on the decorations we put on the wall. He learns how to find the hidden platform in there. They get 6 training sessions every day for 4 days.
So one day, a colleague of mine here, Anik Marchalant, was looking at the literature on multiple sclerosis. The people with multiple sclerosis had found that it was treating their pain and their inflammation, which is a key component of MS. And we thought, well, wow, we're looking at inflammation in the brain. Maybe we'll try the same thing.
All right. You gonna go swimming again, little guy? I know. A young rat like him should learn pretty quickly where the platform is, whereas an older rat would have no ability to do so. It'd be great if he found the platform for you. Oh, he's so close. So we have a camera on the ceiling that automatically tracks how he's swimming. Older rats that are really not smart, they'll just swim in circles until you take them out. You have to basically rescue them. But the young guys are very good at finding the platform. Ah, yes! Good job, buddy. So a normal young rat can find the platform, a normal old rat cannot find the platform, but when we give the older rats the synthetic cannabinoid, they're able then to find the platform.
Our wonderful surprise was that marijuana actually worked in an old brain. First time, first compound ever. So that just was so exciting because it gave us some hope that something would actually help people slow the aging process when they were already old.
We know that these rats have recovered something. They're more like the young rats than the old rats.
I mean, what's happening in the brain?
This astonished us. Something in the brain called neurogenesis is the birth of new neurons. That goes away as you get older. The loss of neurogenesis leads to depression, memory impairments, and marijuana reverses that. It doesn't just stop the loss of neurogenesis, it restarts it. So now, when you're young and you smoke a lot of marijuana, it makes you memory impaired. But if you're old, you've already got a bit of impairment, and marijuana seems to take that away. So it made our old animals smarter, and our young animals a little dumber. This is an amazing drug. You know, it just happens in high doses because of all those receptors. To have this Jekyll and Hyde effect at high doses, it tends to impair. A puff a day, just one puff, is enough.
Oh, really? I've been ingesting massive amounts of the stuff. I wonder what it's done to my head.